come to other judgments as well. I mean, recently, the Supreme Court on the Afenyo marking case, I mean, versus Speaker Bagbin, the judgment is out. And you being out there, you're not happy with the decision. Why?
Well, I mean, the Supreme Court has the power to interpret the Constitution, and so that is their sole prerogative. But when they deliver judgment, the only tool that citizens have is the ability to critically look at them and then criticize the work they have done. You know, Bola, the Constitution is clear that justice emanates from the people. What it means is that you and I have a sense of justice. We know when something is just, we know. If it is fair, we know. If it is not fair, we know. I think that what the Supreme Court has done is to plunge the entire country into a constitutional crisis instead of rather helping resolve the crisis. And I say so because you can read a Jechum versus the Republic. You can read Asari versus the Republic. Authorities of Aaron Barak who have written extensively about constitutional interpretation. And all these authorities will tell you that when you are faced with a constitutional instrument, the first rule is what we call the ordinary meaning rule. When the ordinary meaning does not lead to any absurdity, you give effect to the meaning of the law. If the ordinary meaning will lead to some absurdity or some ambiguity, then you have the warrant to depart from the ordinary meaning and then attempt to discover the purpose at the core of the text and give effect to that purpose.
And in this instance, you feel strongly that
now what they have done is to give an interpretation that rather leads to absurdity. Really? The interpretation will lead to absurd consequences. And that is the reason why the interpretation is not a good interpretation. It's a wrong interpretation.